Not you.
Oh,
That's mean. I think Pox is very sexy.
thank you. Oh,
You're listening to The Opinion Zone. It's that time again when common sense and decency go out the window and questionable opinions come in. Starring your deranged hosts, Jay Eggman, David the Lurker, Sega Scourge, Nicole SPD64, and of course the one and only Uncle Poxxy. Oh, and as always, please remember the following show will probably contain strong language. We warn ya, so don't complain. Let the chaos control begin.
Let's go. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Let's go.
oh, that was really.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of that opening.
So,
That's the first time I've heard it. That's the first time I've heard it.
We
That
are
was really
back.
cool.
We are back. It's episode 62 of the Opinion Zone.
yay.
Yay. As you heard from our intro, we're back. We have myself. Hello. We have David the Lurker. He's there somewhere. You can't hear him.
He died.
He
He's
died. He's having issues. David,
I'm
great.
here.
There
Can
you
hear
go.
me?
Yay. We
Yay,
have
I'm
Nicole.
driving home.
Yeah, hello.
We have Sega Scourge.
dead. Hi.
And for the first time since season 2, as you heard in the intro, we have Uncle Poxxy.
Hello.
The one and only. I've been
Yes.
demoted.
The one and only Uncle Poxxy.
Hello.
Is it nice to be back?
Yes. Thank you for saving my chair.
That's the first time you've heard the intro, the season 2
That's the first time I've
intro.
heard the intro. Yeah. I think this is my first. Is this my first appearance in season 2?
It is, yes.
I thought you
It's like
died,
a big
Pox.
regular as a
I thought
guest.
your opacity got turned all the way down on the image.
I know, it made me sad. I cried a little bit.
Don't worry,
Only a little bit. I'm
opacity
lying, I
can be
cried a
turned
lot.
back to 100%.
It was like a Back to the Future moment.
Yeah.
Pox just looks at his hand on stage. He's disappearing. Sees Jamie in the crowd.
Wait, so who would Jamie be?
Yeah, who would Jamie be making out with?
Yeah, that's the
Guy.
good question.
Tanner.
Someone.
Remember
And
Tanner?
No,
I
He'd
remember
be
Hey,
making
Tanner.
out with Photoshop or
Your damn
something. I don't
hands
know.
off her.
Guys, we have an interesting
Too
show
adequate.
for you. Not much news, admittedly. Not much has happened in the last week. Last week
I had
we
so much to say about Sonic Forces, but I
We-
wasn't here.
We covered Forces Mania, South by Southwest, National Hedgehog Awareness Week. We covered the fact that Drake sampled Sonic the Hedgehog in his latest album. So much happened last week.
In other words, go and watch last week's episode because this episode is going to be terrible.
Wow, thanks, guys.
But shall we get straight into the news, shall we? And cover the very small amount of news that we have. Here we go.
Bring you the latest news from around the world of Sonic, or whatever Jay could find on Google a half hour ago. It's time for the Opinion Zone News Corner.
Here we
Who
go.
is this guy? Why is he?
Right? I was asking
Is
the
this
same
is this
thing
like
last
whenever
time.
they do? Is this whenever they do celebrity? Is it celebrity news or something when they have the guy in the booth? I know that the late night show is Gordon Ramsay this week.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
really?
It's time to
Fucking wrong.
Sonic.
As we always do, we need to start off with some Sonic Boom TV ratings.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now, for those of you who don't know, you may not be aware, the TV network, Cartoon Network and Boomerang, are not very good at promoting their own television program.
Without stealing
So-
renders from fans.
Stealing renders from fans. So, what the cast and producers have gone and done is, on their own backs, done a like Twitter event thing, which was hashtag Ask Sonic Boom Crew, where they live tweeted the episodes, and then you could tweet with them and stuff. So it's good to see they're doing something. It's a shame it has to be the show creators themselves who are doing it. because their TV network isn't. But hey, it did work because Poxxy, you weren't here last week, but last week we revealed that for the first time their audience reached below 100,000 with only 96,000 people tuning in.
Oh, Jesus.
So compare that to season 1 when it was like 900,000 to 1 million. However, Ask Sonic Boom Crew hashtag did work as the ratings took its largest jump yet, up to 143,000. So, while that's a good jump, it's still overall crap. So,
yeah, still Sonic Boom TV network kind of style we're thinking of right now.
yes.
So not amazing.
So they made 43,000 people aware of the fact they still exist on Twitter.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
That stuff. So that's pretty much that covered. Sonic Boom, I wish you the best. Next news item, though. Let me down, David.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my computer on. I'm using my phone.
Right, next news item. Oh, more Sonic Boom news. Lucky us.
Now, start.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Sonic Boom is a cross-production between 2 countries. It's a US production, and what are the other country?
France.
There we go.
Voulez-vous français? Je m'appelle Sonic, go very
Harry
fast.
Armpits.
Harry Armpits.
Did you just say my name's Sonic Go Fast?
Wait, that wasn't.
Wait, who just shouted the phrase "hairy armpits"?
What do you think?
Oh God. So, it'll be interesting to note that Sonic Boom Season 2 has not yet aired in France.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah, no, I can believe that. Nobody wants to watch it.
However, it is now airing on April the 8th for all our French listeners out there. All 4 of you. You can tune in. That'd be fun. I'm just really surprised that it hadn't yet aired in the country it's made in.
Yeah, but like a lot of stuff happens like that, kind of.
Well, yeah, because didn't Sonic X Series 2 never air in Japan?
No, season 3. Season 3.
Series 2.
Oh God, fine.
Time to take in the trash.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, what?
Who has
I
this
think-
fucking plushie?
I'm not gonna lie, Sonic Boom Season 2 seems to be taking a lot of risque jokes, but to me it just seems like addressing the problem doesn't solve it.
Yeah.
You know, like, there was that joke about how Knuckles, like, oh, give it to me, no one says I guard a lot of gems. I'm like, haha, you're not doing it still. Or like, I think the only joke that I've liked so far, I haven't even watched the episode yet, was, Tails, I'm coming in for a hard landing. Roger, who's Roger? He's talking to me.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good one. Oh, and there was one about Knuckles. Like, he's in charge of guarding the Sapphire because people have been complaining that he's not been guarding enough giant gemstones or something like that.
Oh wow, it's totally not like I just said that like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry because Sky just distracted me.
Well,
'cause he's saying-
Thanks for listening.
Shall we move on to the next news topic, guys? Let's all calm down. Here we go, next item. Oh, wait.
Oh my god, okay.
What? Oh, that was pretty quiet.
There we go.
David, your timing's off today.
Yeah.
Well, it's because that one I couldn't even hear because everyone talked over it.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
Everyone quiet. David has to be surprised by the news music. Right. Here we go.
Whoa!
There we go. Right. Okay. Sonic Mania news. Last week we updated you that regarding news on the special stages and how someone who had played a press build had seen a half pipe.
Oh,
Ugh,
great.
fucking
That's
no.
fantastic.
However, I've got good news for you. Great. The team announced that in this podcast, they played a build and they saw special stages and stuff. Taxman himself on the Sonic that crappy website that David writes for. What's it called? Sonic Retro.
Sonic Retro.
Their forum. He posted saying that they actually were incorrect. No press builds have any reference of special stages in them other than.
So what was it?
I'm convinced that it's blue spheres. Because, like, I don't know if anyone's seen in the actual gameplay, there are certain parts of the level where you can see, like, the wireframe of the special stage ring. Has anyone
Doesn't
seen
make
those?
it why do we have to have a remake?
And it just reminds me of you know, like, the only game where it had those in just random parts of the level was 3K, and in
Well,
that
did
game it
you-
was Blue Spheres.
Did you see that picture? Where,
Yeah, but I mean,
it's got like the blue sphere, but like with the Mania graphics, and like Taxman went, "You have not seen the Mania special stage." So now people are thinking that there's going to be a S3 and K HD release for.
No, right.
Well, because they were okay.
I think even Mr. Whitehead himself knows that a lot of people hold blue spheres in quite high regard, and that we haven't seen them for a long time. So I think, in credit to the fans, he himself might put them in the game.
But he
Just to say, here you go, you know, we did it again. There you go.
But he said that. I need to find that picture.
Just balls, okay?
right? No, yeah, no. The picture that has the blue spheres in the back, and people were like, "Oh, is that just some playing Sonic 3? Is that like a clip from because he did that little demo thing where he's like, yeah, we made Angel Island but didn't go any further." And people were like, "Oh man, it looks like that could be the Mania color palette. What's going on?" And then he said in the thread to Mania on Retro that we haven't seen the special stage yet. So whatever the Blue Spheres thing was, that's not the special stage to Mania. So we don't really know what's going on there.
All your bonus stages come back?
Maybe it's just
know.
like a new special stage that we've never seen before.
Maybe it's.
I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But well, remember in Chaotix, you had giant rings hiding in places, but they took you to a bonus level, not the special stage, and
Oh,
they were
that's
kind of terrible because
Sorry,
they're
I
just
thought you
falling
special
forever.
Nah, they were great.
For someone brought Knuckles chaotic.
I mean, the bonus stages, you're just falling and hitting blocks.
No, yeah, the bonus stages were falling and hitting blocks. The special stages were like a running thing, but it was in 3D.
Yeah,
And they were terrible, but great.
They were
Terrible, but great.
But great.
Hashtag mighty for the Fed
They were
Isn't
great
that-
in a bad way.
I feel like that's Sonic in a nutshell. Terrible,
This is why
but
06
great.
should have had special stages.
I hate you, Scourge.
Anyway,
people go, it's not realistic. Why would Giant Rings take it to special stage? I want to be completely realistic. Get Eddie LeBron
I want to be
direct
immersed
Sonic
in the
Forces.
super realistic world of Sonic.
Get Eddie LeBron to direct Sonic Forces.
Oh god.
Every enemy is Gamma.
And everyone's voiced by Eager Rector. Hey guys, I'm Sonic.
Well, I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing. Next news article.
Whoa!
There we go. Archie news.
Oh no.
Oh, that's still a thing?
Yeah. After 2 episodes ago, where we had a long discussion about the death of Sonic and Archie, with oh my god, Lisa. Oh, what was her name? Lisa. I've forgotten her surname.
geez.
Lisa
Kudrow?
from Sweden.
Yes, we had a guest on 2
Like,
weeks ago who's a comic artist. Anyway, she was really nice. We'd love her back on the show.
She was really cool.
She was.
I just can't remember her last name. That's all.
We love you, Lisa. We're
She-
sorry.
Yeah.
I barely remember my own last name.
Hi Lisa, you didn't get to meet me, but I'm pretty sure you're really cool.
We have an update. If I can find it, I can't find it. Oh yeah, Tracy Yardley. He's one of the artists. He asked his management for any word on the situation that he's allowed to give the public, and basically all he could say is that Archie and Sonic are talking about the situation.
Oh god.
And then we'll have
No
more-
one likes Riverdale. Riverdale is stupid. Aside from me, I actually like the show. But I don't like the comics.
This is a problem. The comics are selling better than Sonic now.
Oh, fuck. Stupid edgy Archie being like, oh.
Well, no, the Archie comics are not edgy. The Archie comics are written by Mark Waid.
Fucking Cody
Mark-
Martin.
Cody Ryan.
Martin from.
Oh, mine.
It's a okay. That was
I don't
really
know.
good.
Who's
It
Cody
was
Martin?
it was a sweet life of Zack and Cody. It's,
Do you mean
Cole
Cole
Sprouse?
Sprouse?
Yeah.
Obscure references that I don't
Yeah.
understand.
How did you know
Wow.
that last name?
Because I really like that show.
You
I
would
know,
you would
that's
you
one
would
of
listen
them
to
we're
it. I
going
mean,
off
watch.
on this.
So anyway, back in the realms of Sonic.
Listen, boy, at least it has some kind of consistency.
What are you trying to say?
I'm still watching that Sonic Run.avi. I've been doing it for the past 5 minutes.
It makes a change from Sonic Unleashed, so...
Someone link it in the goddamn Discord chat.
But I've
For the
100%
viewers,
it. Oh
listeners.
yeah, I'll do it. I got it.
I
I got it.
Regarding Sonic Archie, the June solicitations came out. There's not a single Sonic comic listed in there at all. So, should they just admit that it's dead now?
No, shut up.
Maybe there's maybe there's a way.
I hate my life. I just want Sonic to be good.
We all want
Sonic.
Sonic to be good. We can't all
Sonic-
have what we want though.
Sonic can still be good, and the comic can still be canceled. I mean,
He's not. He has to get good first.
oh,
Right.
Sonic
Good
great
scrub.
again.
Talking of... Actually, there's no segue to the next article. Here we go.
whoa!
The Sonic Show has a podcast called The Opinion Zone. And
That's great news. When did this happen?
charted last week at number 50 and 1 in the US and 40 in the UK, or the other way around, I can't remember, in the video games iTunes chart, which makes us the highest charting Sonic the Hedgehog podcast in iTunes ever.
Okay, but how many Sonic podcasts are there?
A lot. Search Sonic the Hedgehog in the podcast section. And there's a lot of them.
Yeah, but we're the best.
That is the exact point of this news article. We are. I just thought it was some self-congratulate. Yay us! The
Yay.
season 2's
Yeah.
gone down really well.
Yay.
The season 2 episodes have absolutely spiked in listenership, thanks to Audio Boom as well. So I'm super
Oh my
happy.
God.
It's going to be super cool.
I guess we
And-
had quite the boom in viewers.
Get out.
And we are frequently the only Sonic the Hedgehog podcast to chart at all. There is one other podcast called Your Two Show, which
Oh my gosh.
is a really good show. But we're better than them, so
Your two show.
yeah. See what they
Yeah,
did there.
that's the pun. I get it.
And
I get the.
we have one more piece of news, guys.
Whoa!
Uncle Poxxy
Yeah.
100%ed Sonic Unleashed.
Oh,
Which
got-
is that
version?
why he was? Oh, so that's
I
why
got-
he's been gone this whole time. You've just been playing it non-stop until you.
I got
finally-
my prize too. I got planetary pieces from
Wait.
Solaris, Japan.
Which version?
The good version, the Xbox version.
Oh, the Wii version doesn't have you go through the levels and find the Sun and Moon
Don't-
medals like some retarded Zelda platformer mix.
Oh my god, you said retarded. Oh my god, trigger alert.
Wow.
Oh my god. The emails!
What did you call me?
Off topic. For those who've seen the Monk video on the Sonic Show channel, you should totally go check that out. My Facebook won't stop popping up with suggested posts saying, "Let it shine, Monk. Feel the way you want." And I don't know why my Facebook knows this. It's really weird.
I think it's
Facebook
payback.
knows you did a sponsored video and now wants you to buy their product.
Oh my god.
If you want to sponsor the Sonic Show, just email us. But that's pretty much all the news we have today. It's been a really quiet week for news. I'm quite disappointed. There's nothing exciting happening. But that's good, because while not much has been happening news-wise, it is our first time of this season that we get to talk to our trend correspondent. We had him briefly on for Christmas, but he's back again to tell us what the latest trends in Sonic are. I think the only way we can do this is play his brand new intro for the first time.
Oh boy.
He's the man on the street, the man in the know, the man this community needs, bringing you insider knowledge on the need-to-know trends from all things Sonic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marcus Minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Marcus. It's great to be back on the show.
Hi, Mark. Everybody, Marcus is back.
Hey everybody.
I've been waiting.
right. It's me, Marcus.
Now, Mr. Marcus, we're pleased to have you back. We're glad that you're a permanent feature on the show now, and you're going to tell us all the cool things in Sonic, because no one knows Sonic trends better than you do.
Of course, Jamie. Only me, Marcus. I'm not done. Knows all the trends.
Okay.
Jamie, he's not done.
He's not done. So, last time you told us we sent you off to the First Four Figures headquarters to give us a sneak preview of their 6 foot, what was it? 12 foot Lee statue?
12-foot Elise statue.
Yeah, the one that released the deadly neurotoxins. So, this time we sent you to the offices of Glam Glow. Last year they released a special collaboration with Sonic the Hedgehog and released a gravity mud mask in Sonic Blue. However, they let us send you over to show a brand new makeup product they're working on with Sonic. And we just want to find out what you saw.
That's right. Me, Marcus, had a little journey. After visiting the studios, they introduced to me, Marcus, their new Sonic brand Brazilian wax.
No.
It's a tribute to Knuckles the Echidna. Apparently, he's got quite a specific in the genre of Brazilians.
Oh no.
It's a simple, easy peel-off rub that only hurts for 30 minutes.
Only 30. That's a
I tried
bargain.
it myself, and it turns out the reason they call it the Knuckles is because after using it, the skin around it turns red.
Oh no!
So me, Marcus, had the opportunity to try it on site. It's gonna be shipped around the world with the release of Sonic Adventure 7.
Okay, alright. So it sounds like you had a good time at Glam Glow.
Indeed. They said they got more projects coming up for me, Marcus, to try out.
Exclusively
Although
for you to
everything,
try.
I'm not done, shut your face. You're not Marcus. But more will be revealed in the future.
I'm pleased. Well, I gotta say, Marcus, that was certainly something.
If anyone's got some aloe vera, please send it to me, Marcus. Please.
Okay. You sound like you're in pain, Marcus.
This is just how I sound all the time.
That's a very good point. Right. Well, thank you so much, Marcus. We can't wait to speak to you next time.
I'll be here.
I'm sure you will. Thank you, Marcus.
There's no one quite like Marcus, is there?
No.
That guy's so cool.
He is so cool.
Poxxy, where the hell have you been, man? Marcus was just here.
I went to go 100% the Wii version of Unleashed, but I couldn't do it because it's so bad.
You always miss him. It's so weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I like the fact that the first thing Radio Sega tweet about a show today is Marcus Minute.
Of course.
There we go.
That's the best part.
Now, it's time for a music break. Afterwards, we will discuss today's opinion, which we're very passionate about. So, for today's music break, we're going to play 3 versions of Sonic Force's main theme.
I wonder where we got these from.
So,
Wait a minute, so we only have 3 minutes of a break?
yes.
That's not enough time.
There's not enough time to have a piss. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, though. Let's do today's topic, which is an interesting one. Ooh, it's not really. Here's today's topic, but what is it?
Warning, the following segment contains opinions. Try not to be triggered. It couldn't be an opinion zone without opinions after all. Talking of which, today's topic of drivel is...
Sonic Passion.
Why do I always join the weird stuff?
Now, there's a reason I want to discuss it, because I found something with David 2 weeks ago that really caught my interest. For those who don't know what Sonic Passion is, Nicole?
I've literally forgotten what Sonic Passion is.
Wait, what? Wait,
I'm
what?
serious.
Wait, what? Wait, I need do I have a gasp sound effect? Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Yeah! So.
Oh.
I'm sorry if I clear my mind of irrelevant things in my life, Jamie.
Excuse me, it's very relevant. Don't you
But we
start.
brought it up. We brought it up on the show. You were here.
I know, but I tried to forget it ever since.
Sega Scourge. Would you like to inform your girlfriend what Sonic Passion is?
Hold on. I'm Googling it right now.
What, do you not know what it is either?
Nobody knows.
I know.
Sonic Poxxy. You must know Sonic Poxxy.
Is it just hentai or something? Like most of the Sonic anime.
Uncle
No, it's not.
Poxxy, you must know what Sonic Passion is.
But I think we should let someone else answer.
David, take it away. David, please.
Sonic Passion was a message board that existed last decade, run by Alix Henriol, which featured human beings thinking that they were actually married to fictional characters, primarily Sonic the Hedgehog. In fact, Alix Henriol believed that she was indeed married to Sonic.
See, I told you.
What has something to do with hentai?
Wait, hold on. It says here, Sonic Passion is a website dedicated to the most unachievable of sexual fantasies, from pixelated bukkake to anti-aliased anal.
That pretty much
That's what I
sums it
got.
up.
I mean, that is one way to say it.
It was an interesting website. It got very sexual.
Why wouldn't it?
So, I mean, why wouldn't it? That's a very good point. Like, there were posts, like I think Ivo is really sexy. Do any of you people want to fuck him? I just love his sexy mustache. He's so hot.
Ooh. I feel like that's a post on every Sonic board, though, right?
True. It's a very good point. And it was owned by a unique person. I'm going to post a picture just for the staff chat because it's not. I would get banned from Radio Sega chat if I posted it there.
Oh boy.
Just showing you the sort of things that.
Oh.
Isn't simply condoning it making us like?
Oh. What the fuck is this?
All right, those were her sexual
no.
aids in which she achieved orgasm.
Oh,
Wait, why is it
no.
next to a Dreamcast? Does it have Ethernet?
Why do you? Oh my god. Jeez.
It's a multifaceted tool that also happens to have a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog taped to it.
So she became infamous for basically saying she was married to Sonic and was sexually attracted to Sonic.
Am I wrong? This is someone that we know. Am I wrong?
It's not Nicole. So
That's not who I was thinking.
Well,
I was
thanks.
thinking of who you're thinking of, Poxy. Don't worry.
Really?
I'm thinking as well. Yeah.
who are you thinking of?
Don't worry, Jamie. We'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, you better. Me and David are like so confused. Anyway, she became very famous, and she did TV shows. She did appearances, like on like "What's Wrong with This Girl" type things, like Jeremy Kyle type programs and stuff. And she basically became
Shit.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
she became like a miniature celebrity for thinking Sonic was her actual husband, and she wanted him to diddle her in the butt.
Lovely.
True. I remember there was once upon a time there's a lovely essay she wrote in which her and Sonic had a fight because he she wasn't able to give him what he wanted, and so he left her and cheated on her with another girl, and she was on the verge of suicide, but then Sonic
that
came
sounds
back
like
and said he was
Sonic.
sorry.
What the actual hell?
I mean, that actually happened. It was on the cover of The Sun, I believe, right?
The Sun?
Wait, what?
You
You don't
can't
show
be serious.
articles.
You cannot be serious.
I want to see like video clips of her on these TV shows and all that now. I'm really curious. I've never heard of this before.
In fact, our guest from 2 weeks ago was on a television program in her local country, basically telling everyone why this woman was crazy.
I'm really intrigued.
It's just... But we found out something quite interesting. Well, I thought was reasonably interesting. I don't know. That she basically revealed a few... She closed all the websites, okay? Sonic Passion, everything was closed. we never saw. So apart from these things, you couldn't like go on her website or go on these forums and stuff. But a few years ago, she made a post announcing that it was all a lie.
Oh, what a way to cover it up.
And I want to read the statement because I think it just has a lot of questions brought up about it, about what is wrong with people, basically, and the society we live in, and how we should all be very disappointed in ourselves, basically. So, it's very long, so we're going to interject as we go along. Here we go.
Oh gosh.
Here we go. Right. Cue music. Here we go.
This is music.
I'm terrified.
I can't do an impression of her because I don't sound like a crazed Sonic fan. No comment, Poxxy. So, here we go. I promised that before leaving, I would admit each and one of my lies. But I've decided to keep it as short as possible, she failed. So I'll only talk about the main one. Here we go. I do not love Sonic.
Lies.
Well, I did a long time ago. Now this gets into all sorts of weirdness. I used to be attracted to Sonic. That's true. But this was before I found out they were voiced by humans.
Oh no.
Got him.
This is making, I thought
There
this
you
was
go.
some questions, but it
Got
actually
him.
more questions.
I was
Questions upon questions.
I was attracted to virtual reality because I thought it was completely synthetic.
Oh god.
Because I had this craving for artificial and perfection. And
God.
Oh, I see. She's a classic fan.
I've
Oh,
so
fuck.
much.
She's the Sonic
Right.
Forces villain.
I've grown
Right,
up
was this article written before or after Generations? This is
before
important.
Generations. Same
No,
time
no,
as
no,
Generations,
before
actually.
or after.
And
Oh.
I've grown up persuaded that game characters had computer-generated voices. But then I found out it wasn't the case, and I started to lose interest in Sonic. I do not really remember when I found out exactly. I think it was around 2005.
That's too late.
YouTube and many other sites didn't even exist back then. I knew there were human names behind game voices, but I never thought they were voice actors. What did you think?
Oh,
What else would they be? We like this voice. Let's put our name in it.
Yeah. I assumed
Microsoft
it was
Sound.
some sound designers creating the voices. There you go, there's your answer.
Oh,
God. Yes, I lusted at Sonic as long as he fed my megalomania by being completely synthetic and an unnatural creature. But when I found out he wasn't the way I thought he was, my interest for him started dying. He definitely didn't live up to my expectations. So I
don't know
had
why.
to close Sonic Passion.
I don't understand.
Such a tragic love story, man.
Half of me's like, hey, hang on a second, Sonic is completely synthetic, but half of me's like, why are Sonic fans so weird? Why are we all so strange?
Anyway, carrying on.
What
More
the
and
fuck?
more. We've got more. We've got a lot more to get through. More and more disappointments began to come until the day I really did not give a fuck about Sonic anymore.
Oh my god.
so hard.
Shit.
Only it was too late. Articles about me, my former forum, Sonic Passion, and my fake marriage, had been posted online. My popularity was increasing, so I couldn't go back. I did not want people to lose interest in me, so I decided to pretend I still loved Sonic just to stay in the spotlight.
Full of garbage.
Sonic was the only reason I was talked about, so I had to pretend I still loved him. There was no other choice. Then I've made my debut in the media, so it became even more impossible for me to go back. I wanted this media. I craved this media. And Sonic was the only way I could get them. Or so
So
I
wait,
thought.
does she crave syntheticness or does she crave media?
Attention, basically.
I got you.
So I kept on lying. I thought it was a very small price to pay in exchange of fame. But look, I can't do that anymore. I really can't. Now, when I think about Sonic, all I feel is nausea, like I'm going to vomit from being fed too much of something. Calm down, love. It's not even a matter of having lost interest in him. I now can't even stand him anymore. Now, it's just too much.
Are you sure she didn't just play Sonic 06?
He's become this forced job. Enough is enough. In several interviews, I said I watched the cutscenes on YouTube. That's because it's been almost a decade. I don't even play the games anymore. Yes, I was crazy over him because I thought he was this flawless and totally synthetic creature. You're mad. And I had hopes he would one day become an artificial intelligence that I could have actually interacted with. Oh my god. It sounds like an Uncle Poxxy question.
I guess you missed the whole like Twitter thing with Mike Pollock and Roger Graysmith.
I believed in high technology one day being able to bring me and Sonic together. But in reality, it's getting worse and worse to the point that I now think that video games have no future. Why? Because you can't fuck them.
The controllers are harder and harder to...
Well, apparently the Joy-Cons are,
Well, there you go. Maybe she's going to come back.
PlayStation Move, I mean...
Yeah, but then you get the rubber bit stuck, and then, it's just kind
of... The Sonic's wife thing has turned into a gimmick for media exposure. Shock.
See, here's the thing. She's talking about, like, what was it? She's talking about being in with the media, and yet half the people on the opinion zone have no idea who she is.
I was following her career very closely back in the day. She used to have a website which had galleries of herself. Every month she would put up multitudes of selfies. And
why did you say that really sexually?
No.
What?
This is where it gets more depressing. Don't get me wrong, I will keep on playing video games and watching cartoons probably as long as I live. To me, life without some virtual reality is not a life worth living. But I can no longer idolize that like if it was the light of my future, because that's clearly not the path it's taking. Blah, 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 blah. Right, you can make millions from reality TV alone, but guess what? I do not want to be Sonic's wife anymore.
You're not!
Such a messy divorce.
Such a tragic love story.
I thought I could have kept on lying for a long time, at least until I made a fortune or got to enter American territory. She lives in Europe. But I was wrong.
I
cannot lie anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with Sonic anymore. The very thought of it has become unbearable to me. The thing that in my endless fame quest I have undergone... Oh, wait, this is an important bit. The thing is that in my endless fame quest, I have undergone extensive plastic surgery.
Oh, okay.
This includes breast augmentation, a breast lift, a complete abdominoplasty with muscle tightening, a liposuction of the waist, a liposuction of the hips, and a teeth extraction.
She probably wasn't even that fat.
I was also...
Teeth extraction!
I was also preparing for... I'm also preparing for a brow lift and jaw surgery.
Why?
She's gonna look like Sonic.
She'd some fucking dick implants.
Trust me, you truly have to crave fame to put up with painful operations and shell out tens of thousands of dollars. I have started getting plastic surgery in 2011 in an attempt to redesign myself in a more Hollywood way to attract journalists.
You're a crazy Sonic fan!
But she's not a Sonic fan. She's going through a bitter divorce.
And in a way, I have. To keep in short, she failed. To keep in short, I'm not going into details, but I've received TV offers in the plastic surgery reality TV field.
Oh, of course she has, because she... Why?
exactly. So, it's depressing. Like, you know, some journalists thought I had undergone a lot of surgery, especially for my age. I've also been severely injured by Botox.
Severely injured.
Wait a second, wait. Is this Amanda Holden?
Severely injured by Botox, blah, blah, blah. The Botox has leaked into my bloodstream, causing horrific and possible irreversible damage to my body.
The Botox beat her up in an alleyway.
At the time I'm writing this, it's been 13 months since I received my first and last Botox, and I'm still suffering horrendous side effects.
I really want the end of this to be like, if you're reading this, I'm currently dead.
I was going to say that.
I love you so much.
Anyway, all of this has attracted the attention of the media, so I've decided to change my name to become a plastic surgery superstar. Since I could get media exposure in the plastic surgery field, I've decided to terminate my career as Sonic's wife and to forget about Sonic forever. I've moved on very fast and without any regrets. On the contrary, I was so happy that thankfully there was a way out. That I could finally be free from Sonic, and that I'll never have to lie again. Much like virtual reality, plastic surgery represents beauty, perfection, and the fake.
No, it doesn't.
And I
It's the
know,
opposite of that.
and I know it's the path I want to take. I've already taken this path by changing my name. Alix no longer exists. I'm living a new life in the plastic surgery field, and I'm happy about it. So yeah, this was the whole story in a nutshell. I could have added way more details. I don't think you could have. I could even have written an essay, you basically did, about it actually. But what's the point? It's not that big of a deal. Oh, it's a big deal. I mean, all of the people aspiring to fame have to lie and make... fuck's sake, stupid bitch. And make things up at some point, right? Even Hollywood stars make up their own rumours for publicity. So who cares? I pretended to be in love with some video.
Oh, guys,
game
obviously,
character.
do you guys remember that whole conspiracy where Ed Sheeran wanted to fuck Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
What?
No harm done. And remember. Wait. And I can't read this fucking thing. And remember, I vowed that I will die a self-made millionaire. I vowed to myself, to the world, that I will become rich and famous.
Oh.
And I'll be in this battle for however long it takes me to win.
Hey there, Adam. Thank you so much.
Right.
There you go.
Oh my god, what
So-
the fuck, this stupid bitch.
That was
amazing.
that was the story.
Oh, fucking
That's Alix Henriol.
Plastic
what-
surgery is beautiful and natural. Go fuck yourself. It's not. She probably wasn't even that fat when she got the liposuction. Well, I mean, she probably was, but she probably wasn't.
I mean, I was going to say that too, like, but
Well,
Yeah.
No!
she was never huge. She was just, well, slightly odd.
did you say she was swell? I thought you said she was swell for a minute, or swell. Anyway,
She was famous in a way like a Big Brother contestant is famous.
right.
Exactly.
I completely understand now that you said that, actually.
Like, when she goes in, she's like, oh, you know, what were you famous for? Oh, I was married to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Celebrity
On
Big
the-
Brother. Oh my god.
On the 8th of May, 2005, she married Sonic, and then what day did this article come out?
2011.
Then
Right, that's the day that she left him. Those are 6 years, and I guess they weren't blissful. But she did one thing, like, it's so, I don't know. It's so
Have a look in
weird.
the Big Brother house. A crazy Sonic fan has entered the. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I've got she's on this website called Pretty Ugly Little Liar.
Jesus.
It's a whole other
What?
More porn. No.
What?
Is that like,
Oh,
Haven't seen anything.
no. Oh no.
What? Oh no, what?
No.
Oh no, no,
Oh no.
What?
no.
Oh. Oh! Oh.
What the
There
fuck?
she is.
Sorry, my cat
Oh.
decided to jump and knock everything down.
That's Sonic's wife.
My uni's gonna be monitoring my internet. They're gonna be saying that I'm looking at this shit. What the fuck? Ew.
Wait, I think I can see what teeth she's missing.
What?
Lol.
Oh,
Shut up.
So, we've
So this is
taken
the
up
point
pictures
of
and not
the
talking to the
show.
audience.
Wait.
So, what does this say about the state of kids these days? Like, how does this happen to someone? It's so depressing. It's so
well,
sad.
I don't think we should blame it on the Sonic community themselves, because clearly, obviously, you know, it's just a really fucked up person who had very fucked up ideas, and it's the type of person that's like, oh, I want to be rich and famous, so I'm gonna get a shit ton of plastic surgery so I can look beautiful, quote
No, but
unquote.
the fact of the matter
you
is
know.
that she actually at one point believed that Sonic was her husband.
I
That's the
know.
main issue here.
But like,
I mean, there's obviously something happened in her life where she needed Sonic to be the counter. Something about real life was so disturbing
That's the thing. Something about her life must have been so horrendous that she had to escape all reality. That's fucked up.
Right. I mean, who knows
Yeah.
what that was, and it's probably, you know, she might not even ever come out and say outright, look, this thing happened to me, and because of that, I delved so deep into the world of fiction that eventually I just said, look, fiction is better than reality. I want to be with someone who's fictional, and they have to be purely fictional, because even if they somewhat resemble a human being, even in the voice, then they could hurt me. Which, like, that is depressing. That is a very depressing thing to think about. And the fact that she was, quote-unquote, betrayed by Sonic, so now she's gone even further inward, where she wants to make herself artificial. She wants to make herself fake, because then she's not part of everything else. And, like, it's just, she just wants to disconnect herself. But at the same time, she still craves the urge to be loved and accepted. That's why she's looking for fame, but she's mistaking fame for love and comfort and acceptance, when in fact it's just going to cause her continued heartbreak. So really, the story of Alix Henriol is one of tragedy. But she did accomplish one thing that none of us have, and that's escape Sonic the Hedgehog. So we should congratulate her for that.
oh my god.
I'm still like bewildered by the whole story. I don't understand why you could just take the whole Sonic's husband thing out completely, and she has her own set of problems. Why does it need to be connected to Sonic?
Why is no one helping this woman? Like, does she
Well,
not
now she
have
changed her name.
parents?
What's the point? She seems to be.
I mean, I know that she did have family, and that they did support her financially during a lot of this. Because I remember there were other places that she would talk about her life. Like there was what was that site? Ask.fm or Ask Me or something, where you would. No, it was that Spring one. What was that thing called? Spring Yard Zone? I don't remember. There was a website, and it had Spring in the title, where you could ask someone questions.
Yeah, I remember the site. I can't remember what it's called.
And yeah, it had Spring in the title, and people would ask her stuff. And she would be very insistent about how she never wanted to sleep with a human being, how she, would never want to be pregnant, that she would rather kill herself than to have another human being growing inside her. Like, there were many issues there, and she was even then kind of she was sort of straying away from Sonic, because she would go on about how she wanted to, raise money to get the breast augmentations and everything. So it's something that's been going on in her mind for a while, but the people around her either they don't care or they don't know how to help.
Is she just a nutcase?
She's just a nutcase. But it wasn't really. I mean, yeah, we'll move on. But I just wanted to share that because I just thought, because she's such a legend in Sonic community lore.
Such a legend.
So it was just interesting to see where she's gone since Sonic Passion, which is apparently a first-class ticket to her own funeral, basically. So, how depressing. We are going to go to a music break. We've got 2 songs, a remix of a Game Gear track, and then a song to celebrate the return of our favourite uncle. And after that, we will go to our favourite university for the first time.
Oh, we're going to go back to school?
Season 2, back to school. Yay!
Get ready, lads.
Yeah. Great.
Lads and ladies.
Welcome to a fantastic opportunity waiting for you. Here at the Uncle Poxxy University of Questioning and Answering, we want to show you that by just listening and understanding, you can help a broad-reaching variety of people, even if they are creepy, deviant art nerds. Feel free to join our introduction classes held every 10 p.m. on Radio Sega and repeated on Audio Boom. You'll find our tuition fees are very reasonable. And don't forget, you can also submit your own life problems to Professor Poxxy to be used in a future lecture. Simply tell us what is wrong with your tiny fanboy mind by visiting thesonicshow.org/theopinionzone and clicking on Uncle Poxxy. Today is just the first step in a whole new chapter in your life. What's the worst that could happen? Just don't ask about the furry stuff.
For the first time of Season 2, we are in the Uncle Poxxy University at last!
Oh, yay!
It has been a long time. How are we doing, Professor Poxxy?
I'm good. The suit's a little tight. They get shrunk.
Or someone got bigger.
No, shrunk. The world got smaller.
Oh, the world got smaller around you. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are new to the Sonic Show's Opinion Zone, this is a segment called the Uncle Poxxy University of Questioning and Answering, where our Professor Poxxy teaches our class today ways of answering your tiny little fanboy problems. In our classroom today, we have David the Lurker, Nicole, and Sega Scourge, and I'm here to assist where I can. That's a good flip teacher. Are we ready, Mr. Pox?
Hello, yes, indeed.
What the fuck was that?
Alright.
Okay, first question. Ooh. What type... This is a university-related question. What type of species will be at this university? Speaking of, what's the food like?
Well, we like to hire a range of different people into the course, you know. We have hedgehogs, bats, cats, frogs, cats, people, cats, frogs, cats, hedgehogs, cats. Did I say cats? Also, the food is of the request desire of each individual student. It turns out everyone loves eggs. So we just have a large bounty of... Shut up, Nicole. We just have a large bounty of eggs. And eggs, you know, they're quite diverse food. You can have them on their own. You can have them...
on top of other eggs.
With the shells. You can have them in a smoothie. You can make omelets.
Well, I'd like to have something a bit different there.
Eggs have a large variety of things. Well, we don't have the fun. We don't really... have the budget to really incorporate.
But I have to say, you guys do have a really good budget for chains for keeping us locked up while we're.
Well, you see, that comes with the tuition fee. Where do you think half your money goes? They tell you that 96% of university fees don't get paid off, but this time you have no choice.
Can we go outside maybe sometime?
Wait for the bell to ring, Nicole.
Wait, the bell never rings.
No, exactly.
Next question.
Oh my god.
This one is from Annie Ponce Perez. Hey, Uncle Poxxy. I'm a Sonic fan, and the problem is that people keep saying to me that I'm in love with Sonic because I have a collection of Sonic and drawings about him, and that bothers me all the time. What should I do?
Well, I'll tell you what you shouldn't do is you shouldn't make a forum group about it. That'll lead you down a whole road of shit. Now, there is a whole unit in the course where we deal with cyberbullying because everyone knows that the internet media is a vast thing and you're not allowed to put your opinions on there or else, your opinion is wrong by everybody. Especially if you're a Sonic fan. If you're a Sonic fan, you're immediately deemed an idiot. However, we will teach you that this is not the case. If you take our course, especially with this defined unit, we will teach you the ways of how to A, respond to those people, and B, how to actually incorporate them into your own life. Bring them in. Make them friends. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer, and your students locked away.
Good advice. Right. Next question. which I would love you to give your feedback on and then share with your students to see if they've got any of their own opinions. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. This one is from Situation in Station Square.
Oh,
One time, I was walking along the side streets of Station Square when all of a sudden a hedgehog appears from behind me. He takes his massive schlong and shoves it in my prostate.
there wasn't even any
typical
build up to
Station
that.
Square.
There wasn't even any build up to that. It just happened.
This happened about a year ago, and I gave birth to a baby hedgehog. I later found out through DNA tests that the father is Shadow the Hedgehog. My question is, would Shadow be willing to pay childcare?
I'm just trying to process all that. That kind of just happened very quickly. Well, Shadow doesn't really do well with orphan children, considering that his parents are dead. He had to kill his dad, and his other dad died, and his sister or friend also died. He's got detachment issues are really a kind of thing. Like, he seems to be like those, that very one and done kind of guy. You know what I mean? Which kind of explains the whole situation in Station Square. Think of a lot of characters that Adam Sandler plays. You kind of got that kind of not grown up Adam Sandler, kind of like wedding singer Adam Sandler. Sort of just depressed a lot of the time. Willing to pay child support? I don't know. He needs to have very stable income, and if he's what's his job? He works for Gun, right? If there's anything with Sonic Forces, then maybe he'll be able to provide some kind of child support. But honestly, I think not alone, because right now you're not really going to show any that child's not going to last a week, seriously. And also, if you've got here's the question: if you have to pay child support for a baby hedgehog, would you have to get insured by the hospital or Pets at Home? Because if it's Pets at Home, I mean that's pretty easy. You can just get yourself a little basket, some newspaper, a bit of sawdust, maybe. The mess is kind of clean itself up after that.
Jeez.
But you should be fine.
What do your students think?
That's really
I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was common knowledge that when you walk down Station Square, any part of Station Square really, you always bring a condom with you.
Well done.
I mean, I thought that was, it's like Jersey. You know what I mean?
Wait, how often have you been in Jersey? And how often?
Clearly,
I think the real question is, how often have I been in Station Square?
Question.
Oh, God.
Now, wait, so this person, it doesn't sound like... Wait, were they okay with the fact that a hedgehog schlong approached them? Because it kind of sounded like it just happened.
You're not listening, Dave.
What?
So I need to put you on the stair.
You'll be out of the classroom, at least you have a chance to escape, David. Accept it.
Oh, no, I didn't say the chains would come off, you silly, they're extensions.
Oh, okay.
Of course they are.
Only when I choose them to be.
David, you can call for help.
Well, look, these chains. Oh.
Shall we move on to the next question?
Of penis.
Let's move on to the final question for today. Oh
Smoking in the classroom? Yeah, okay.
That's fine. It's probably fresher than the air in this university.
That's very
Someone stole my lighter.
Right, last question for today. I write you this email during a lot of distress, as I have just locked my boyfriend in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
While he screams, I thought I would send you this message.
So the norm then.
Is
I
that
like
it?
this person already.
Oh, Sonic fans. We both were watching the South by Southwest panel together, lovingly, as most couples would. When we saw the reveal of Sonic Forces, Sonic looks serious. He looks angry. He didn't smile too much. Everything looks, and this is all in caps, epic and fucking awesome and end of the world like. OMG, this is the Sonic I missed. This is the Sonic that gives me pleasure. Sonic Forces?
Oh.
I think you mean Sonic Forces my lady boner. But
True.
the problem... Oh, no, Nicole. But the problem...
Nicole, did you write this scourge?
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first.
But
Sonic Forces gets a ladybug.
But the problem, my boyfriend didn't like it. He said it was too fanfic looking. He said Mania would be the better game. What a
This is starting to sound like me as girls now.
Yeah, this is definitely starting to
He
sound like
said
Scourge.
Sonic Mania would be the better game. What a fucking douche. He wouldn't change his mind, so I whacked him around the back of the head with a supersonic First for Figures statue. Once the bleeding stopped, I stuck him in the car. So my question is, how can we work through this disagreement?
Well, I think we can all say that Sonic looks a bit more, it has a bit more of a darker tone than Forces, which is kind of reminiscent to what we've seen, previously, especially in the breakthrough from the adventure era to the modern era, kind of in that threshold. Mania, having more content released, does seem to look like a more stable and, situated idea that it would be a very successful game, going off previous ideas that we've seen. Sonic Forces, lacking a lot of, content in itself, as well as visual representation, other than the fantastic main theme that everyone is gushing over and making their own lyrics, as we've recently heard, and the 40 seconds of gameplay, which for some reason everyone can suddenly make their final judgments on, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I think the best way to move forward is to explain to your boyfriend that opinions can develop over time, and I think you need to also come to terms with the fact that Mania does currently look like it would be considered a better product than Forces, at least at the moment. You need to really be careful, though, because I don't really think you guys need to be going to the route of violence. And that's Sonic First for Figures statue. That's going to stain unless you clean that up right now. Last thing I'll say...
At least it wasn't the Elise one. Christ.
Oh, of course, yeah, that would hurt a lot. You should all listen to me, though, because, of course, I am the boss.
Well, I mean, the feeling is just at her dominance. That's how it
Nicole,
works.
did I ask
Yes.
you to talk?
No. But
Right, that's it.
Like
That's it. That's it. Chains get shortened for a week.
Oh,
The sound of this.
he's ruined a lot of legs.
Great.
Any more back talk? Are we gonna?
I mean, I don't know, not right now.
know. Okay, keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Scourge, if you love her, you tell her to be quiet.
Nicole, be quiet or he'll beat me
Shut
again.
the fuck up.
He'll be quiet or he'll beat me again. Poxxy, that's some good advice. I think we can all learn from that. Guys, if you at home want to send us questions, we do have more on the back burner, but I don't want to burn our wad all at the same time. I don't want to spooge all at once. Then send in your email. I need Scourge to get his attention. Then send your letters to thesonicshow.org/theopinionzone and click on the Poxxy University. Poxxy, it is a pleasure to be back in your school.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. It's great to have you back as my assistant teacher.
I do what I can for the tiny amount of pay you give me.
Pay? Yes.
I have one question. Why did you remove all the padding from the chairs? I thought the chains were enough.
Where do you think we got the money for the eggs, Dave?
Wait, hold on. What if we need to go to the loo at any point?
Nicole, I swear to God, I will go nice and on you if you don't shush.
Is that what this buckets are for?
I swear to the almighty Lord and Saviour, I will send Alex your way.
Ew.
Shall we move on? Right, it is time to play our favourite game, because Defeat Donnie was rubbish. It's time to play our favourite game where we learn with our favourite friend. How are you doing, Dave? Vid, the Lurker?
Doing okay, just hanging out, sitting in a room. I had to go to work today. That was unfortunate because I slept through work on Monday by mistake. Whoops. I've been playing a lot of Nights into Dreams and some Sonic CD because apparently I can only play games made by Sonic Team.
So
hanging out.
It's good too. I think it's time we did some learning with you. But first, I think we need to tell our listeners who haven't tuned in before a little bit of backstory. Shall we, David?
I suppose.
Once upon a time, there was a lonely, lonely man who had an uncomfortable obsession with large purple cats. He would go about his life, hanging in the shadows, always there but never quite fully present, quietly learning and understanding the world around him. Some people could even call it lurking. Luckily for him, he accidentally joined a super famous podcast about fast mammals, where he could prove to the world his years of hanging in the background had paid off. It's time to play Learning with the Lurker.
Done. Oh, sorry, I just hum along to the theme tune. Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing Learning with the Lurker. This is the game where our favourite friend, David the Lurker, who hangs around in all corners of the internet, just watching, not saying anything, and we gathering information. And every week we learn something together with our favourite friend. And once again this week we are still learning facts about ourselves. Such fun. David.
Yes.
Every episode so far, you've got it wrong.
This is true. I have. I've been confused. I've been tricked.
You haven't been tricked.
Well, certain things I didn't want to believe, so maybe I tricked myself.
Yes. For those who didn't listen to last week's Learning with Lurker, I apologise for the truth in that one.
Tricked myself so hard with that one.
Hopefully no one brings it up ever again. In this little game, each member of the co-host is going to tell David a little fact about themselves in 1 or 2 sentences. David is then going to go to each of us and interrogate us for more details, and then at the end try and decipher which one of us is telling the truth. Okay, David, are your detective skills at the ready?
I'm hopefully. I did start drinking because somebody told me to.
We'll start off with me. My fact is that... You ready, David? You ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
Okay. My fact is that I vandalized an art entry in a Sonic-related contest so that I would win. Okay.
Oh.
Nicole, what is your fact?
Okay, so hello, David.
Oh, hi,
Okay,
Nicole.
so
How are you?
I'm fine. Okay, so my fact is, like a few years ago, so not like I wasn't a kid in this one. I was in a shopping centre and I saw a Knuckles plushie just on its own. You know, it seemed like a child had left it behind, and so I walked up to it and I took it, and I've got it on my shelf.
Huh.
Sega Scourge.
So, my fact, Mr. Lurker, was once many years ago, I had a purple Hedgehog OC called Caliber that I was it was basically just a recolor of Sonic, but it had like spikier hair, and he had 2 pistols in each hand, and he basically looked a lot like the Sonic show's Evil the Hedgehog, only this was many years before.
Oh.
And
Okay.
first time player, Mr. Sonic Pox, also known as Uncle Poxxy, what is your fact?
What's up, Dave? So,
Hello, Mr. Pox.
hello.
This is on the Ox.
On the Ox. Haha, like the Oxo cubes. My fact is that kind of like in between the ends of my teens and stuff, I went to the doctors a lot, and I still kind of do. I've gone for surgeries, I've gone for checkups. But when it first started all that, I took a Sonic plush that I got in Brighton from my dad. And I actually still take it with me when it's like really, stressful stuff. Yeah. Don't judge.
Right. Mr. Lurker, are you ready
Okay.
to do your interrogating? Let's play the interrogating music. Who are you going to go for first?
Let's start.
Go. Who are you going
Let's start.
with?
Let's start with Jamie.
Oh, shit. Right,
You,
okay.
Mr. Ho. You weren't prepared for that.
I was not prepared for that. Go on.
Sorry. Oh well. All right. Wait. So. Okay. So you vandalized an image.
Yes.
Okay. It was to a Sonic. Was it specifically a Sonic the Hedgehog art contest? Like it was just Sonic?
Sonic and Sega.
Sonic and Sega. Okay. How did you vandalize the image?
It was basically painting, and I spilt water all across it.
Oh.
And everything sort of ran into each other and fucking turned into a mess.
What was the picture of?
It was a picture of Sonic running along. Basically, it's like a checkered floor, and then just like no gradient or skyline, but just like a blue background with like different words from Sonic in the background.
Okay. Wait, how old were you when this happened?
Do I need to tell you that bit? Because this makes me look really bad. I was 16.
You were 16. So you were in your teenage years. You weren't a child.
No.
Not yet a man.
No, I was in college.
Oh, right, British college.
Yeah. Because that's where I live.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what was your art piece?
Okay. I'm not in college. I studied graphic design. I'm not saying I was good at it, as you can tell from all the logos on our show. But basically, it was sort of like a reinterpretation of the Sonic and Knuckles logo box art. But like it was like Sonic and Knuckles, and then like Tails and Eggman, and just sort of things like that, all like repeated. It was very artsy. It was fucking cool, shut.
Lots of logos, repetition, repeating, tiles, and cools, and
it's like a tiled version of the Sonic and Knuckles logo, but I did different characters, not just Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay. Now, contest, since apparently it was a physical thing.
Yes.
So, like, was it through the school?
So basically, yeah. So the college had arranged a contest. I guess it was a contest. Basically, they said, right, we're going to do a theme, and the guy who teaches us very into video games said, well, we're going to do Sega, and I was like, fuck yes, and I was like, I will win the shit out of this. So went in, did my bit, thought it was great. Everyone else did like sort of, alright, but there was this one other guy who had this entry that everyone was sort of like raving about. I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna like at the end of the week, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be so cool. And I was like, no, I am the ultimate Sonic fan. I will not have someone else be declared a better Sonic fan than mine. So after school and stuff, you could always come back and like work on stuff and things like that. And
right.
I just accidentally spilled shit all over it and effectively ruined it. And at the end of the week, they did say, well, we knew you were doing a good job, but unfortunately you didn't have time to like put anything together, so we obviously can't count your entry because it's a fucking mess. And I won.
So at the end of the day, you did pull through.
Yeah.
What did this other person do? Did they suspect foul play?
They just thought someone had been really fucking careless and spilt stuff, and they got really upset and angry. But accidents happen.
Did you win anything, or was it just, yeah, this looks good, and...
No, it was just, like, there wasn't, like, a prize. It was just like, oh, because they did this a lot. They were going to do a project, they would generally like say, I don't know, maybe he thought it was his idea of fun. It was okay, so let's do a little contest and stuff and see who's the best. Obviously, everyone got scored and like marked and everything as you would, but it was, I think he just liked to create sort of like in classroom competition. I don't know what, maybe bring the best out of us. Though obviously it brought the best out of me.
Was that the only time you did a contest, or were there other contests at the Sky?
We did once, like there was one where we did like a 3D modelling thing which had to represent Remembrance Sunday, and I built like a weird trench thing that admittedly looked like a pile of shit done with like wireframe stuff. So little things that we did one when we were doing typography and things like that, and yeah, all sorts of fun things. It wasn't just for the Sega contest, it was something that happened more than once.
Yeah.
But in that one I was determined to win, and my judgment wasn't the best in that situation.
Okay. Let's see. Did you tell him that you were a gigantic Sonic the Hedgehog fan? Did you discuss Sonic in any degree?
Most people knew, because I'm not shy about my fandom, and everyone knew anyway, and they always knew I was the Sonic nerd. So when the contest happened, I was obviously like, woo, I'm gonna kick this fucking thing in the ass. That's probably not the language I used, but so yeah, no one. It wasn't a secret. It wasn't like, you know, a surprise.
That's interesting. Have you ever tried to get this professor on the Sonic show in any capacity?
The only professor we have on the Sonic show is the Uncle Poxxy.
Well, there you go. Well, I guess there are 3 other people. I should probably move on. Because
we have 15 minutes or less.
Yeah.
We can overrun, it's fine.
Oh, what does that mean? I ask you 20 more minutes?
Some of us want to go to bed, so...
Yeah.
But it's only 6:47 p.m.
Good for you! The rest of us are in the UK.
It's almost Wednesday. Oh my god.
Alright.
Get on with it.
Alright, well then, let's jump ahead to the man of the hour, Mr. Poxxy.
Hello.
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 Alright, so, wait, repeat yours again? It's about the plush, right?
What? No. No.
Wait, what was yours? No. The thing.
What? Yeah. Flush? What are you talking about?
Say it again.
You mean plush?
Just repeat yours again. I don't remember what it was.
Basically, for any major or serious doctor and dentist appointments, I take my Sonic plushie with me.
Right. Plushie.
You said flush.
That's what I said. I did not say flush.
We're not arguing this.
Right. Right. So you have it with you. Did you say that you do this?
Hello?
Hi.
Did you asking me a question?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. No, I was saying. So do you currently still do this? Is that what you were saying?
Only for major appointments. Like
appointments.
Not really when I go to the dentist.
Okay.
I know that I have bad teeth. I'm British. It's genetic.
So, when did you? How old would you say you were when you started doing this?
Well, the first major surgery I took, I had to have laser surgery to remove a skin tag, and it was when I was about 15. And the only reason was that I've never ever thought I'd ever have to have any kind of surgery. So finding out that I'd have a taser under my armpit was terrifying. And I got to the point where, like, I came home and I was like freaking out, like it's gonna go horribly wrong and it's gonna catch me, like the laser's gonna catch me and I'm gonna start bleeding and it's gonna be everywhere, blah blah blah. So I didn't really ask. I just kind of like took it with me, put it in my pocket, and I kept it just through the surgery. It wasn't a very long surgery. It was only like 5 minutes. But like I'll never forget how scared I was like the day I was sat in the office for it. It was awful.
I mean, surgery of any sort can be frightening. I mean, I've been under the knife once.
Damn.
I probably shouldn't explain why.
We don't have enough time for anecdotes, David.
That's right. Okay. Right. So you said you had it in your pocket. How big is this plush?
Well, it was a bit of an old one. It kind of got changed when my parents split up. It's about the size. It was about the size of the classic Sonic plush that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a modern Sonic plush.
Modern Sonic plush. So I mean, but like, how big is that then?
You could hold it in your hand.
All right.
With one hand.
A little one. When was the last time you brought it with you?
Right, we're gonna get into a bit of an embarrassing story. So, hey guys, guess what? I have IBS, and that entailed I'd have a camera in me.
God damn it, Joey.
Shut up! It was a sensitive subject. But it was the first time I was driven up to my big local hospital. I did have to be driven up because I broke my leg, but I broke my leg like when I was in the middle of town, so I couldn't say, "Mom, I want to go home and get my plushie." So this was like I had to book it like a month in advance, and I was like, I don't want things in me. I don't like it. So in my pocket it goes. Brought it with me, and luckily I didn't. It was okay until I had to put the apron on, but it was still in my coat pocket. And once they gave me the gas and air, I was okay.
Yeah, I'm. Just a moment. What? Well, I mean, the door's
Ladies and
locked.
gentlemen, we're going to take this quick intermission.
Oh fuck! I spilt dried beans all over my notebook.
I can eat pizza.
Motherfucker.
Hold on one second. Oh. Right. Right, Theo. Yeah, someone gave me pizza. It's okay. Right.
No one cares, David!
I just shared a very personal moment in my life, and you went and ordered pizza.
Hey, okay. No, it's fine. Like, we're just gonna move on. I love you, Pox. Yeah, I'm going to go with. You should talk to Nicole. Good stuff.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna leave me till last again.
I know, but you know what?
Lost
Mix it up, and also like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you beat up a child and stole their Knuckles plush. Is
I
what you
didn't
said.
be a child. I never said I would be a child. No, I would never do it. No, what happened is I was in a shopping centre and what's that? Who's clicking at him? Okay. And basically, I saw like a Knuckles plushie alone, as if like a child had left it there, and I just walked up to it and I took it because I assumed no one was coming back for it.
Right, where was this?
You won't know the place if I say it. So it's a place called Red Hill. Scourgeon was there. He went there with me recently.
Yes.
This is just like a retail establishment, or
it's a mall.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's quite big. It's got like the whole lot food court bits and shit.
so was it just in the common area, or was it in a store?
It was in like the common area. Common area. What do you call it? Yeah. Like I say, it was just on a table.
The common area. The place with the escalators.
Exactly.
So
So when you first saw it, how long did you wait before you took it?
I didn't like go straight up to it and take it. I did wait like 5 minutes just in case they came back for it. But then I was like, you know what? They're not coming back for it.
Wait, are you describing a plushie or me?
Plushie. No one can.
Well, I don't know how soft
I
are
wasn't
you,
the one
Scourge?
that came to you in the first
I
place.
can hear
so-
Jamie rolling his eyes.
No comment.
Ew, disgusting.
They are quite squeaky.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Plushie.
Plushie.
What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, David's asking the questions. So
Right. Okay, so what kind of Knuckles is it?
it's like a classic Knuckles. I think it's a classic Knuckles, or maybe it's a modern one. It's a very poorly made plushie, so it probably is a modern. Just the eyes are really shit.
Oh, so you don't know like the brand or?
Well, to be fair, I'm not in my room at the moment with the plushie. I'm in my dorm, so it's not like I can just glance up and double check. And plus, it's like tucked away behind behind a Rouge plushie, because she's got take top priority.
Want Knuckles to be behind Rouge. This is an interesting position.
Oh god.
What's going on with those fanfics she wrote?
No.
I'm sorry.
Ew, no.
That little picture that you keep in your purse of the two of them. It's actually they're not holding hands. He's behind her. I get it.
Hey, to
That's
be
why-
fair, that was Sonic and Rouge. Get it right, David.
Hashtag too true.
Well, yeah, that's why it was a lie because it was Knuckles and Rouge. What are we talking about?
The plushie, David.
Were you with anyone?
Yes.
Were you with Scourge at the time when you found it, or were you
No,
alone, or
this,
with someone?
this was a few years ago. Like I said, I only even met Scud. I don't even know who the fuck he was at that point. So it was. I think I was with my mum. She went to another shop, so I was just wandering around by myself for a little bit.
Okay. So, did your mom ask you, "Hey, where did you get that?"
I just said I bought it in the game shop. Because I could, they got. At the time they sold plushies there. Now they don't. Well, I mean they started to, but yeah.
Yeah. So you did. So she was like, "Oh, of course, my daughter has money." She was like, "No, you stole it."
I did have money. Excuse me. Where do you take me from? I'm not a poor person.
All right.
Well,
right. You found the plush. All right, gotta move along because I found pizza. All right. Then we're going up to Mr. Scourge.
Don't fucking vape on the pizza.
What the fuck?
So you made a fan character.
Yep.
Fan character.
well,
Yep.
How long ago did you make this cool fan character?
This was probably like 2011, to be fair.
2011?
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
What? So in 2011, this is a long time after Shadow the Hedgehog was a thing. What inspired you to add guns to this fan character?
I'll be honest, nothing really. I just was making his design. And I was like, I was stricken between swords or guns. So I went, you know what? I've been playing a lot of DMC. I'll give him some guns. Ebony and Ivory, bitch.
What was the character's backstory?
I think it was something really cliche that like the Sonic shorts or whatever would make fun of. Like he was created in a lab or some shit like that. something like that. Like you're asking me to remember like a dark part of my life.
The whole point of this segment. So
to be fair, like this was like I only started like using like the internet like religiously in 2010. Say religiously, it's a strong term. But yeah, this was like a year after that, so it's just let this sink in. This is what I was doing with my time. A year later. This was my DeviantArt days.
DeviantArt. Okay, so you had. Why did I take a bite? I'm sorry.
That fucking thing. Sorry.
So was his character on DeviantArt?
He was, but they're not there anymore. I took down the account like fucking ages ago.
That's upsetting. What was it? Was he only on DeviantArt, or did you put him other places?
Oh, it's funny you should say that because I did have videos of him as well.
oh my
Totally. You know those really shitty Sonic Sprite videos that they used to have back in those days?
yes.
Yeah.
yes.
I had that, and I had like little fight scenes between him and another character I made called Hubris, which was like this. It was like this black, all black creature that's face would open up and like a big tentacle would come out and pull you in and eat you. And it was, but it took the shape of like a hedgehog.
Just to quickly say, hubris, noun, excessive pride or self-confidence.
I know. That's I don't know. Yeah.
So your fan character was fighting Hubris.
Yes.
What? Do these videos still exist? Say
No.
yes.
No.
Why would you delete all of this great stuff?
Do you really think I would be so callous, stupid?
I don't know. I have an archive of everything I did when I was stupid and young on the internet. Won't tell you where, but it's not hard to find.
Might still be out there somewhere, but who knows?
Wait, what did he? Okay, so he had guns. Did he have any other like features? What color was he? Like, let's get into.
He was
this.
purple. Like I said, he shared basically a lot of really odd similarities with Evil the Hedgehog, except 2 guns, more spikier quills, no eye patch, shit like that. What the fuck, Nicole?
That's what I found when I was looking up Caliber the Hedgehog.
It wasn't called that. It was oh god.
Wait a
was
minute.
called
It
that.
was.
Wait a minute. Why did you just?
That's not me. Mine did
It's
not.
not you. Yours, even though she just linked a picture of a hedgehog holding
No.
2 guns.
I swear to God, this. I remember A, he didn't have black on him, and B, he wasn't. I didn't use those sprites. I used advanced style sprites.
I didn't
so
say
no.
these are yours. I'm just saying that these are what came up in the search thingies.
Someone stole my shit.
Apparently.
Stole your name.
A fan character
is
guns.
interesting.
How could anyone copy that concept?
I did see another.
Well, it's
That
just funny
original
that it's
concept.
2 guns with
Mhm.
the same name on a fake T-shirt. I don't understand that.
On a symbol
All
of a
right.
t-shirt.
It's 7:00. I guess I gotta wrap it up, right?
Oh my god.
Right, gotta wrap it up. I think I've done enough interrogation and the show's almost over.
Okay, here we go. What's it gonna be?
That's a good question. Well, I don't know. The thing about Jamie's story that bothers me is the fact that it's Sega in real life. I don't understand how that could be. Nicole, you found a plush. See, the thing is, I also found a Knuckles plush in the middle of the road.
That's a really
Alright.
weird place to leave it.
I know, and
Okay.
I saw, and as I was about to grab it, another car hit it, and it flew up in the air, and then I rescued it. So, finding random Knuckles plushes it's not a crazy idea to me. For the Hedgehog, I'm infinitely confused because apparently there are other characters with the same name doing the same thing! Right, throws me off, and then, I don't know. Plushes are normally bigger than a pocket. But I mean, I know there are pocket-sized plushes, so...
So you
I can
literally
send
just
you- I
undid
can
your
send
own
you-
statement.
Yeah, I know, right?
I can send you a picture of my classic Sonic plush. It's pretty much easy to fit in your pocket.
I just like the fact that David just said, well, they don't exist, except they do.
I know. Well, I mean, Jamie's story right now seems the least plausible to me, but at the same time, that was the same last week. So, I'm going to say it's a toss-up between Mr. Caliber and Miss Nicole.
You need to make a decision.
You're right. I don't know. See, see, if I hadn't seen this image, but now I'm like, wait, who made that? When was that made? You wouldn't know. I'm not gonna look it up. No. I'm gonna say, because I also found a plush at one point in time and just took it. Even though it was in the middle of the road.
That poor child.
I know, that poor child. Well, some poor child threw it out. It's like, fuck Knuckles.
Well, they dropped him. Poor souls.
Right.
David, focus.
Well, fine. Gonna go with Nicole. That's what I'm gonna do.
Gonna go with Nicole. Interesting. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a drum roll, and then at the end, Nicole is going to tell us if her story is the truth or a lie. Here we go. Are you ready, Nicole?
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's false.
Damn. To be fair, David, you had like a million stories to deal with, so I don't blame you at all.
Right, Nicole.
Sorry, I'm having a
Yeah.
Since you managed to fool the Lurker, you can make the second guess. Who do you think was telling the truth?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
gee. Oh, no. I don't know. See, at first, when I first heard Scourge's story, I kind of was thinking, maybe because his, due to a certain username he has, which I won't say because I don't know if he wants people randomly added in on said website thing.
Skype.
Yeah, Skeep. Because he had Caliber in the name. So I was thinking, maybe that's where he got it from. Because I've always been very curious. He's probably already told me. Oh, geez, but I doubt that Poxxy would bring a plushie as well. But I'll say Scourge, I guess.
Here
Because
we
I doubt that
go.
he would throw.
Scourge moment of truth. Drum roll.
Fuck.
Hey!
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god, I was always wondering the origin of that name.
That's where just for those who are wondering, take a look at my Skype ID. Anyone who has me on Skype, that's where you'll know where it came from.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, I didn't feel that. I'm so sorry,
Are
mate.
any of these pictures your fan character?
No, none of them.
I know what you're saying. No, because Jamie was messaging me saying you idiot, and I thought I accidentally revealed that you were bullshitting and just took aspects of certain other OCs that you just looked up, and I was like, oh shit, I fucked him over now.
I wish I had the Sprite. I really did.
Nicole, you ruined me.
I know, this is why you can't trust me, David.
You ruined me because I was like, that could be it, but then you posted these pictures and you're like, wait, what? No, I mean, that's not me. Vance, obviously. I'm like, oh, but no, you ruined me.
Once again, Lurker, you failed. Never mind. Hopefully next week when we have our guest on that you can mystery guest.
Because if you hadn't posted that picture,
hey, don't. It's not my fault. You're not good at detecting these things, David. Okay, I just do my job.
what are the chances that two calibers would exist with the same features?
I would have thought it'd be very possible, actually.
It wasn't purple though. Right, so guys, that is the end of today's show. Yeah, we made it through, everyone.
Yay.
We have explored a lot today. We've explored the depths of the future of people and Sonic Passion. We found out that Sega Scourge had a horrendous OC.
that everyone else stole, apparently.
Everyone else stole.
It was too good. It was too good.
And most importantly, to me, we got our Poxxy back. Yay. Guys, it's the end of the show. David the Lurker, if people want to find you out about on the internet, where should they go?
Well, you can always check me out on Twitter at DTLurker. You can on Sonic Retro, the website, the Twitter, the lifestyle. It's Big Fishing Adventure 3. One day, I promise.
One day. Nicole, where can people find you?
So, on YouTube, it's SP64, all in caps. And then on Twitter, it's at SPD64, all in caps.
Cool. Mr. Scourge, where can people find your sexy caliber ass?
Oh, that would be the Sega Scourge, the Sonic Theorist on YouTube, or at Super Scourge 300, all in lowercase on Twitter.
Or at Caliber the Hedgehog.
With Caliber, now featuring Caliber.
Yeah. And don't forget, go on the Sonic Show and you can see the Scourge himself try out Monk aromatherapy sticks.
Yes.
Oh dear. And our welcome return of the Pox himself. Uncle Poxxy, where can people find you?
Right, you can either find me on a dead YouTube channel at youtube.com/SonicPox, or you can find me on my much more active Twitter at SonicPox, capital S, capital X, where I post a lot of Unleashed stuff.
Fair enough. And guys, if you want to find us, we're available on just search the Sonic Show. Most things you'll find us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming back, Uncle Poxxy. I missed you.
Bye.
Oh, give me such a big hug. We will see you guys next week. We will have a guest to discuss a variety of other hilariously, redundantly stupid things. And we hope you had a good time. We will see you guys next week. Time to say goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Come on.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You've been listening to The Opinion Zone, brought to you by Audio Boom. Don't forget to check out our page at audioboom.com/channel/The Sonic Show and leave us a comment. You can also interact with us at any time on Twitter by tweeting @Sonic_show. Until next time, by which I mean whenever Jay can be bothered again. Stay safe and please leave Froggy alone.
Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show.